Today is December 24th. Oh shit, 24th. I literally, wow, Christmas Eve. But it's like another day to me because my kids, we're not really celebrating Christmas. They already had their present, everything. Oh my God, December 24th. Oh shit. But anyway, okay, first tweet. First, they criticize Meghan, then do a half-assed job of copying her. Those edges are less than crisp and could have entwined a thin fabric ribbon or added a bit of rosemary, dry flowers, or glued on a pine cone or use a glitter marker to add some decoration. Okay, so what are they copying Meghan's type of presentation, gifting stuff? Okay, let me listen to him and okay. OMG, even her Christmas stocking are bland and boring. Only Meghan could take the joy out of Christmas. What the hell are this person talking? Anyway, let me listen to this. I saw it and I wanted to listen to it. I put it on the list in order for me to share with you. Whatever I see, you get to see. Alright, let's listen.
When the hating ass tricks start doing the things that she was originally hating on you for, that's not a hater, that's a fan. So this is a tweet from one of Meghan's, Duchess of Sussex, well-known haters / derangers. And in her tweet, she's criticizing Meghan for having very bland and beige stocking and gift wraps and stuff, right? That's what it said. This was from November 16th of 2025. And the irony is not missed on any of us. Even the slowest person, the irony would not be missed. Because this is what she is currently posting for gift wrap. Take a look. Let me minimize my big ass head and no.
What the hell?
Ma'am.
This is something I would do because I don't have that kind of a patience and kind of sensitivity that Meghan has to do some of the things that she does. This is something to get out of my house and say, here, take it. Doing my best for environmental wrapping, recycled paper, garden twine. I haven't got round to, oh my God, sellotape issue yet, but I only use the bare minimum. I had no idea that most wrapping paper is mixed with non-recyclable plastic, glitter, and foil and ends up in landfills. Okay, I do understand that caption here. But why are you hating on something that someone does or did when yours don't even look even better? Okay, look at his eyes in there. Let's continue.
Ma'am! You can even get some, little marker, decorate a little bit. I know you're trying to save the environment, but there's ways to save the planet and also be creative. And I'll just let the comments finish this because I don't think I need to say anything else.
And the other thing as well, why bringing Meghan kind of things into her thing when she could have just done her thing and don't even mention Meghan? You could, the only time where you could compare with Meghan is if you could do much better than her. Oh my God. The way he said, bam, there's the laughy. I seriously needed the laugh. Damn, if Meghan does, damn, if Meghan doesn't. That's that too. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Oh, there's something I saw. Okay, I think it's on the next tweet, the next list. Okay. Well, I'll be damned. Now the lady with 4 million followers getting more likes on her holiday family card than the leftover with 17 million followers. Okay, see, I don't follow them, so I don't know. Okay, so she's comparing here. It's two different things that are here. There's Meghan Instagram. She has 602,000 likes 3 days ago. And this one, 600,000. Okay, 602,000 plus likes in 3 days. And this one has 500 92.5 thousand. How many days? Okay, I don't know. But well, it has to be sometime this week. Okay, Meghan has more. I mean, I know some of you, oh, why are you showing that? Well, the squad will understand, but just in case you hop on this video by accident, you don't know why, the squad are talking about that. It's because the other brother, the people in the royal family, they like to compare. They always bringing Meghan into the discussion when Meghan has absolutely nothing to do with their nonsense. So, and then there's always a YouGov type of poll that they always do, claiming that the leftovers being the royal family that are in the UK, are more popular. Whoever they might want to feel like is more popular than Harry and Meghan. Okay? So they're always doing this. But when it comes to reality, the actual things where other people who, like myself, who go on social media to like certain things, okay, we could see the difference. But the poll that the UK usually does, it's manageable. Okay, sometimes I read some tweets where some squaddies who are in the UK said, I don't remember, they never asked me this kind of thing. All right, let me pause this. At least we now know what they will be asking for Christmas, a brand new little bat phone purchase. All right, so these are all cell phone trying to do, sometimes people pay them to make those numbers climb. Stupid way of wasting money too. Okay, that's an ad. It almost like the irrelevant ones are more popular. Okay, so there's that. And the irrelevant ones are Harry and Meghan, because that's what the UK have called them when they were leaving. They are irrelevant. Okay, doesn't mean anything to them, but yet they always talking about them. Alright, in the real world where bots don't exist, the numbers of real humans don't lie, do they? The number of views to tell us the truth. Okay, so that's what I was just saying a few minutes ago. So there's another one here. This is Harry and Meghan's Christmas picture they made public. Alright, 330 likes, and this one has 900 views, but still, I mean, not views, this is likes. This is the view here. 5.7 thousand views, and this one has 900. Okay, is it the same day? Yeah, same day. 12/19/25, 12/19/25. Okay, so there it is here. 5.7 thousand views right here, and this one has 900 views. And compared to likes, this one has 11 likes and this one has 330 likes, and 4 people have bookmarked it. This number is bookmark, and only 1 person bookmarked it. Oh, 7 comments only. This one has 48 comments. But anyway, to tell you the truth, these are like childish things, but the squad like to point it out because the others keep on inserting Harry and Meghan into their discussion about how bad they are, how irrelevant they are, and all of that. So the squad like to point out, okay, despite them harnessing all form of communication, all sort of social media thing, but yet when it comes to real people interacting online to show those numbers, Harry and Meghan always come on top. Almost always, well, pretty much all the time. Okay, a good 10 million of those KP followers joined when Harry and Meghan were part of the KP Instagram. That is true. That is true, because when Harry and Meghan, I think when they opened their Instagram account, because I don't know if it's still up or did they. I know when they left the UK, Harry and Meghan left the UK, or they're not working royal, that the Instagram account have been idle for, I don't know, I haven't been on to check them. But the thing is that when Harry and Meghan create their IG account, not only did it set a world record, and some people started following them as well. And then, not me, I didn't follow them. And then all of a sudden, their numbers somewhat idle or whatever number it was. And then when Harry and Meghan start posting things, the squad, you know how the squad are, start talking and they liking and things like that, all of a sudden their Instagram posts start getting much more likes and things like that, and people find out that they were buying bots to get those numbers, and that's what they've been doing ever since. All right, they never left KP when Harry and Meghan left, but followed both Kensington Royal and Sussex Royal. So that was the thing, the name. Maybe I'll go check. Sussex Royal. KP had just over 3 million until Harry and Meghan joined, and then it shot up to 9 million. Okay, so that's that. Let's go on IG. Let's see if Sussex Royal is still there. But never actually updated. Oh, there it is. Sussex Royal. I think it was this, right? Do good. It's still there. They haven't done anything. How many? Wow, 8.7 million followers. Okay, so that was, let me see, when was the last time was that? Okay, 299 weeks. That was the last thing they post. Okay, you could pause and read that. So it's been like that ever since they left it alone. But when Meghan, I think it was this year, let's remove that. When Meghan opened her account here, 4.3 million. Okay, so this is Meghan's personal thing, and then she has as ever, where is it? As ever, 884,000. All right, so that's her other thing. All right, so back to this. Okay, I'm done with this. Let me not waste too much time. I'm already 13 minutes. Next tweet. Alright, so this quite said, one of my favorite photo of Harry and Meghan 2025. You can feel the love, the unity, the unspoken messages between them, and their bond is so passionate it jumps to the screen image. Yeah, look at that. He's practicing before he goes to do his speech. They support each other. One of my favorite things about Harry and Meghan as a couple is that whenever they have little moments with each other, it feels like we're interrupting. There's that. They are like a romance novel on steroid. I love it. Then Tyler Perry said they truly in love. I have it, the video of him talking about it. Here it is. How much they in love.
Two people love each other. I don't care what anybody says, I'm seeing it up close, and you can't fool me.
Yeah,
I got the Holy Ghost.
Okay.
You can't fool me. I know what's real. They really genuinely love each other, so I'm just so happy to see where they are now.
This is a fantastic shot. Had never seen it before. It's a palpable through the screen. Long may it continue. If only they could afford to turn on more lights. I mean, they're backstage. That's not their home. They're backstage. All right, next tweet. Okay, so I saw this. Which royals are they? Okay, when you compare the British royal family to their royal peers, it becomes painfully clear there is a level of approachability missing. Where other European royals seem down to earth and believable in their portrayal of family, the Brits remain out of touch. So interesting. Okay, I'll come back to this. Let me pause this, go into it. Okay, this is Hello Canada. Young royals at work. Sweden's Princess Estelle, 13, and her little brother Prince Oscar, 9, look like a total pose in the kitchen as they help prepare traditional Christmas dishes at the Royal Palace in Stockholm. Estelle, who's second in line to the throne after her mother, Crown Princess Victoria, clearly takes her royal duties seriously. Okay, that's the first time I'm seeing them, but whatever. Let me share it with you. Let's see here. There'll be screenshot in between. I'm sorry about that, okay? Okay, so there's a music. Obviously, I'm gonna change the music. It seems like, yeah, they've been in the kitchen. There's them doing their thing. Let me go through it really quickly, just in case I decided not to do the video. Maybe that's what. Look at her tasting. Where is it? Ah, never mind. She's tall though. How old did they say she is? 13. She looks tall. They're adorable. Kate Antoinette is about to harass our timelines with Photoshop pictures of food and a table she then set. That must be a squad here. You got it. Okay, the offense of Duchess Meghan carry on. There's that. Estelle is the same age as George. I feel for him, zero confidence. Let me pause that. And that horrid response to the sweet boy at Wimbledon, the Wales should be ashamed. Adorable Christmas Princess Estelle. Okay, that's the Christmas tree here. Adorable Princess Estelle and Prince Oscar, a tiny chef in Stockholm. Future monarchs making magic in the kitchen. She's 13 years old. There's the ad. Yeah, she's pretty tall. Anyhow, they look authentic. There's a thumbs up. That's an ad. Let's go back. This is where it started. Whoever, partly BAUs, the media is doing the heavy lifting for the British royal force, whereas the European royals seem to rely on their merit. They seem to let the public decide, whereas the British force weaponize the press and forces itself on the public. That's Charles' big mistake for cozying up with the tabloid. But then again, I don't want to go back to how I feel, how I come to that conclusion, because I felt like the moment Queen Elizabeth's father died, and then men in grey suit start inching up to take over, make Charles believe that it's the tabloid that will get him popularity or something like that. But one and one never come to his brain to say, look, without me, there won't be no content. Harry understood that, but I don't think Charles did. And I sort of blame the Queen for that. And again, this is why I didn't want to bring that. These are things I've said in the past. But I think Prince Philip tried to intervene, to try to man him up, but the people around the Queen, men in grey suit, sort of cut his wings because they felt like he had no standing, because he wasn't the one who was fully aligned to the throne, even though, you know, they are related. But it's a long story. I've mentioned it in past video. Just look on the screen when I was saying that. I probably have some screenshot that I will show you. Just pause the screen and read some of them. Let's see here. This is exactly it. The other European royals let their work speak for themselves and don't hide behind their respective press. The Brits could learn a thing or two. There's Harry. They could have learned from Harry, but they don't want to listen to him.
It is my distinguished honor to introduce someone that I think you'll all be very excited to hear from. He has also spent many late nights and early mornings planning for these games to make them as perfect as possible for each of you. I could not love and respect him more, and I know that all of you feel the same, because he is your fellow veteran, having served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and 10 years of military service. He's the founder of the Invictus Games and the father to our 2 little ones, Archie and Lily. Please welcome my incredible husband, Prince Harry of the Duke of Sussex.
Because to be role models, or the role models that each of you are, takes strength and it takes courage. When I talk to my son Archie about what he wants to be when he grows up, some days it's an astronaut, other days it's a pilot, a helicopter pilot, obviously. Or Quasi from Octonauts. If you're laughing, then you've seen it. But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most. And nothing would make his mum and me prouder than to see him have the character of what we see before us today. You. The uniform you've been wearing this past week will give you a new story to tell. And for others, it may give your old uniform new meaning. But I'm here to remind you that after all this, you don't need to rely on a uniform, nor should you ever feel lost without one.
You either shut it down straight away, which I will never do, or you engage in the conversation and you try to explain things, but then it does. I mean, you know, Archie was talking about, as I said earlier, Archie was asking about landmines. So he was talking about how some of these guys were blowing up. I think IEDs, improvised explosive devices, is probably a bit too much at this stage. But I found myself talking to him about mines as 5 years old. And interestingly, it gave me a chance to talk about my mum, his grandma, which I didn't even really consider. So that became the sort of the outcome of the story for him, which is he then saw videos, he wanted to see videos and photographs of his grandma Diana out doing her thing for landmines all those years ago. So it produced a very interesting conversation between me and him, different to what I thought it was going to be.
It's clear those children have cooked in a kitchen before. They look comfortable and accomplished. British media rely on media to make them approachable. Yeah, that's that. Next tweet. Okay, so Harry was out and about doing things. Prince Harry showing up and doing good. He met with firefighters who were formerly incarcerated at the Ventura Training Center. Okay, oh my god, this is kind of small. I'm not gonna fight to read it. Pause and read it. Okay, I put it on my community board when I saw that, okay? There's some pictures. That reminds me of, there's a charity that Archewell sort of helped in the past with a priest. What was it again? Just look on the screen because I did a review of that particular charity. Okay, so there's firefighters. They were incarcerated. Oh my goodness, the guy never rests. Thank you, Prince Harry. Never. He stays booked and busy. Good King Harry, showing up and doing good every single day. I love Meghan's husband. Prince Harry, there's that. Thanks for sharing. She tagged somebody. This is what Prince Harry was doing in that video. We love to see it. Alright, next tweet. Let's pause that.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
Find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.